Here we go, FDFM garage. Fix that friggin' machine garage. 1957 Pontiac Laurentian. And I just pulled the gas tank out from underneath y'all. And it was a pain in the ass. The straps come off like nothing. I wire brushed them. Sprayed some shit on it. But the front there, trying to get the 9/16 and ½ inch on that gas line. And I sprayed a bunch of shit on there for weeks ahead of time. And they actually come off pretty easy. And then the wire, the center unit wire. It's a pain in the ass, but one of the hardest parts was getting this, because of the friggin' gas cap comes out way over on the side here. That's a pain in the ass. Got it out. Sitting over there. Piece of shit. Anyway, so this was a pain in the fucking ass, this here. I'm keeping all the parts till I know what I need. And then inside's just junk, and I'm gonna wire brush this off. And I gotta see what's inside there, and I bet you it's toast. So the next thing you know, I gotta get this other, I'll show you what the new one looks like. So here's the new one here. Hands are filthy, I can't touch anything right now, but there's the new one there. And it's gonna go inside there, and that just gets covered, because this tank can be EFI or regular. And I hope this all works. But it's a 57 Chevy one, but nobody makes a Pontiac Laurentian one. But that's the closest I could find. So it sticks out the side near the back, what you want. And it's the same width, dimension, and tallness. And I just hope I can find a proper fitting for here. That I'll just put one in there and then screw the other one right into it if it works. But first I'll blow up the line underneath this monstrosity, because there's no room in the shop to work on anything. I got this welding table, but it's, look at everything. You got no surface to put nothing down on. So anyway, this is all the shit that come with it, and I'm gonna do some testing with this thing first before I put it in there for the ohms and all that. And then, since down in the States they don't know nothing about nothing, so so I got to buy a proper fuel gauge that goes with the ohms of this. So I'm going to hook this up on the bench. I'm going to move that up and down and see if it works. Because if it's the same ohms as what's in this car, which I didn't know when I was ordering it, 4 ohms or 7 ohms or whatever it is, my gauge may work on the dash of my car. If it doesn't, well, then I got this one. I'll do some testing on that. And all these videos I see, they say, don't use the parts and they give you. They're shit and they leak. And I don't know. What am I going to do, drive 500 miles and find some different screws for it? So this part here, that's your gas cap. I think this is the part here that sticks into the tank. Or maybe, it must be this. Yeah, no, that's way better, yeah. So this will just go on here. I'll soak this up in hot water. And I'll slide that on there without that goop and crap they had. And I'll put a hose clamp. And then that part will stick up, and hopefully I can get it close enough to the hole. If it doesn't line up, you know what I'll do? I'll just fill it from in the trunk. I don't give a shit. I can't spend the rest of my life looking for a gas tank for a 57 Laurentian. There's nobody makes them. So, as long as it gets close to there. Well, even that tank that was in it, where you filled it up with gas, was way, way down in there. It was always super hard to find it. And maybe it's an aftermarket tank too, I don't know. I doubt it though, the sucker, the amount of shit that was on it. I think it's been in there since 1957. So anyway, pitter patter, let's get at her. I'm gonna wire brush that off, and then I'll come back and we'll show you how goofy it looks. Keep your stick in the ice, right hand cranked. FCFM Garage, over and out.